Engulfed in white fury, that is the demon hurling you forward as your stomach drops. Unstoppable, unhinged, and unlike anything you've ever driven. This is the Dodge Demon's 840 HP of madness. Raw speed is just the start of what makes this car insane. Under the hood sits a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8, a power plant so aggressive it feels barely restrained. Fed with 100-octane race fuel, it produces an outrageous 840 horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque. Numbers that shatter muscle car tradition. The result? A launch from 0 to 60 in just 2.3 seconds, making it one of the quickest production cars ever built. The quarter-mile falls in 9.65 seconds, so fast that the NHRA officially banned the Demon from competition unless owners installed a roll cage and proper safety gear. Helping control this violence is a factory launch control system that manages wheel spin to perfection, and a trans brake feature that locks the transmission for maximum boost before launch. These aren't gimmicks, they're tools built for drag strip domination. Every press of the throttle feels like detonating controlled chaos, and the Demon delivers it with surgical brutality. Every part of the Demon's body was engineered for one purpose alone: obliteration. Take a look. This is proof that the Dodge Demon clearly isn't meant for winding tracks or tight corners. Oh no, it's bred for one thing: straight line dominance. In the factory, owners could swap the standard front wheels for ultra-skinny drag radials, reducing rolling distance and shaving precious milliseconds off launch times. Activate drag mode and the suspension recalibrates itself for maximum weight transfer, planting the rear tires harder into the asphalt. Up front, the massive air grabber hood scoop, largest on any production car, funnels cool air directly into the supercharger, keeping intake temps down when the power stakes are high. Then there's the torque reserve system, a feature straight from professional drag racing. It holds the engine at optimal RPM, preloading the supercharger with boost so when you launch, there's zero hesitation, just instant violent acceleration. This is the kind of engineering that turns a muscle car into a sanctioned street weapon. From every angle, the Demon looks exactly like the trouble it causes. The Demon's appearance is pure intimidation. The body sits stretched over massive wide-body arches that make the car look like it's straining to contain its own power. The front fascia is deeply recessed, framing those piercing headlights like eyes locked on prey. Along the sides, subtle creases in the sheet metal catch light in a way that exaggerates its stance, while the rear spoiler is tuned to keep stability under high-speed runs. Color options lean toward bold, go mango, plum crazy, and tour red, each more unapologetic than the last. The lightweight aluminum wheels are styled with a deep concave profile, giving the brakes a clear stage for their massive rotors. Inside, the layout is unapologetically driver-focused. A flat-bottom steering wheel for control, performance gauges front and center, and a dash angled slightly toward the cockpit. It's not a lounge, it's a command center. And with that much power, safety tech wasn't an afterthought for Dodge engineers. The Dodge Demon's engineering wasn't just about going faster alone. It was about also stopping and controlling all that chaos. A high-performance Brembo braking system with massive 14.2-inch rotors and 4 piston calipers clamps down with the kind of force needed to tame 840 horsepower at the end of a drag run. Advanced stability control and traction systems keep the rear tires planted under hard acceleration, but they're adjustable, allowing experienced drivers to fine-tune for different track conditions. The National Hot Rod Association had one clear message: cars this quick must meet strict safety standards. That's why running an NHRA legal quarter mile in a Demon requires a certified roll cage, proper harnesses, and additional protection before it's allowed in official competition. On the street, the Demon doesn't punish its driver. The Uconnect infotainment system delivers navigation, performance pages with real-time stats, and a clear touchscreen interface, bridging the gap between a brutal track machine and a daily driver. It's a reminder that Dodge built the Demon not just to terrify, but to control the terror. Part of the Demon's draw comes from how few of them ever touched the pavement. The Dodge Demon was a one-year phenomenon, built exclusively for the 2018 model year. Only 3,300 units rolled off the line, with 3,000 destined for the US and just 300 for Canada. That instant scarcity turned the Demon from a performance machine into a blue-chip collectible before most buyers even took delivery. Its MSRP began around $85,000, a figure that felt shockingly low for a factory-built car capable of humiliating six-figure supercars. But the reality was far different. Dealers tacked on eye-watering premiums, and eager buyers paid $100,000 or more without hesitation. Some even placed orders sights unseen just to lock one in. Today, low-mileage examples often sell for far above their original price, and many owners resist driving them, treating the Demon more like an asset than a toy. With no follow-up model and no plans for a repeat, the 2018 Demon's exclusivity guarantees it'll remain one of the most sought-after American muscle cars ever made. At the end of the day, the Demon is more than a car now. It's a statement. The Dodge Demon occupies a place in muscle car history that no other production model has ever touched. It wasn't simply faster, it rewrote what a street-legal muscle car could be. By combining 840 horsepower, purpose-built drag strip hardware, and record-shattering acceleration, it forced even supercar manufacturers to acknowledge Detroit's dominance in straight-line warfare. Its audacity was unmatched. No other car left the factory with skinny drag tires in the trunk, or a crate of tools designed solely to shave tenths off a quarter-mile time. That blend of factory legality and track obsession created a legend before the first customer ever turned the key. Exclusivity only amplified its myth. With just 3,300 built, every Demon carries the weight of rarity, turning every public appearance into an event. Yet for all its technical brilliance and collectible status, its most remarkable trait is pure fun factor. The raw, uncontrollable grin it forces on anyone reckless enough to floor it. Unlike other muscle cars, it's proof that even in an era of regulations and hybrids, America could still build something gloriously unhinged. Only once you've met the Demon does it hit you. Absolutely no other muscle car feels the same.